When I mention the word actors, I'm sure many of you think of the sparkly land of Hollywood and the people in it like Hugh Jackman and Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, that's the people who I think of at least.
But actors in debating, they're a bit different, so let's take a look at them.
Hi everyone, welcome to our Conquering Debating series. My name's Nikki.
And I'm Tennyson. So, who in the world of debating are the actors? Now, the actors are someone who interact quite heavily with the topic and have some ability to respond to the model that's exposed. But that might raise the question, what's the difference between stakeholders and actors?
The key to recognise here is that all actors are stakeholders, but not all stakeholders are actors. Actors are people who are directly affected by the case, but also will respond to the case in some way or another.
Let's take a look at the topic that we should ban smoking as an example. In this debate, both the stakeholders include the smokers and the families. It's important to note here though, that the smokers are the actor, as they are the ones greatest connected to the topic and the ones with the most ability to affect change.
It's important to note that whilst the affirmative team can say how a model can and will be implemented, they cannot just say how an actor will respond. They have to prove it. It is therefore essential for our next step to predict how an actor will respond, whether each side, if you're on the affirmative or on the negative team. There are 3 things you need to consider.
Firstly, capacity. What actions are the actors actually able to take? There's no point arguing whether someone should do something if they can't do it. This could be limited by access to finances or other resources. For example, I really want a yacht, but I can't afford it. So no matter how nice a yacht would be, and no matter how much I want it, there's no point, because I can't actually do it and I don't have the capacity to buy it.
Secondly, when considering incentives, it's important to think about what the actors stand to gain or want to avoid losing from their actions. It could be as simple and basic as wanting to stay healthy or wanting to stay safe, but it can also be deeper than that. Maybe if an actor runs a business, they want to make as much money as possible. Or maybe if an actor is a healthcare worker, they want to save as many lives as possible. Thinking about what motivates an actor will help you predict why they act in a certain way.
And lastly, ideology. Ideology is about how you view the world. For example, your political ideology may affect how you respond to certain decisions and problems that have to be made in regards to the country. This can exist anywhere on a spectrum, from progressive to conservative. This might also look like moral views or ideology that affect how people approach personal decisions. Now, if you can determine both their political and personal ideology and effectively demonstrate that they have acted in line with this so far, then you'll be able to predict and prove how they're going to act in the future.
It's important to note that both the affirmative team and the negative team might have different characterizations of how an actor will respond to the topic. It's therefore really important for you as a debater to prove why your characterization is more important, affects more people, and is more influential.
Back to our example of banning smoking. The actor here can be broken up into 2 groups, the casual smoker and the heavy smoker. We're now going to take a closer look at the heavy smoker as our actor.
Firstly, it's important to consider capacity. It is likely that the group of heavy smokers will be unable to break their addiction and therefore will likely to continue smoking despite a ban.
The second thing to think about is incentives. It's important to note that this group gains great enjoyment from smoking, so this is likely very hard to overcome. This versus the incentive of not breaking the law. The teams are going to have to prove to the adjudicator which of these is stronger and why.
Lastly, it's important to think about ideology. It is likely that many people believe that they have the right to do what they want with their bodies, even if it's going to hurt them, as long as it doesn't hurt broader society. And therefore, it's likely that they will continue smoking despite a ban.
So that's it for this video. So make sure the next time you do a debate, you take some time to think deeply about actors.
Make sure to like and subscribe to see our other content. See you in the next video.
Bye.